Welcome to Crow Inclined, here today with the daily energetic check-in. I'm using the Weeds and Witches Oracle today, and our card of focus is number 39, Ancestral Memories. Okay, now in her hand she's holding a branch, and that branch is myrtle. Okay, myrtle wood. So when this card comes up, it's a reminder. Okay, it's a reminder that your presence here is sacred. Okay, the sea knows your name, even if you forget it, right? It's a salty memory, an ancient language. Myrtle knows the stories that you lived before you could even remember, because it also comes from the sea. Okay, it's a plant of origins, it's a plant of ancestors, it's a plant of the return. Isn't that lovely, right? Like yours. This card tells you about true identity, about what eternally remains even after departures, right? There is a place that recognizes you. It recognizes your face. You have a true identity, right? Because you never really went away. There's something in you that is ancient. There's something about you that is sacred, right? Because you never really went away. Your presence is sacred. I really, really like this card today. Because it feels like it's a reminder for you. I mean, this life is fleeting, right? We're here for experiences. And I think that we forget that it's not an ending, right? That it does move on, it does move forward. And it almost feels like we've forgotten that a little bit. We have forgotten our sacred selves, that we are important, even in times like now where things are so confusing and so all over the place, right? So I have the Witch of the Forest Tarot Magic today, and we're going to kind of dig into this a little bit. I guess today it feels like it feels like the energy is just saying everything's going to be okay. All right. And sometimes that's all we need to hear, right? So thank you for being here. I really appreciate you showing up. And I'm super honored to be able to bring you this message today. Okay. Let's go ahead and dig into this a little bit. This is just our quick little energetic check-in. So, but it just feels like we need to hear that right now. And I think that's what this card is trying to get through, right? You are a sacred being. We have the Nine of Pentacles coming up in the position of the nature of this reading, right? So this is all about your personal financial independence, right? This is for you. Nines are solo energy. You hear me say it all the time. And a lot of times things are sacrificed. We don't talk about the sacrifices that often that the nines make, right? But the Nine of Pentacles often will sacrifice relationships in order to attain the goal of having that material world foundation, that stability in material world abundance, finances, investments, properties, all those things, right? So that's interesting. That's right out of the gate. So you had dreams, you've had goals, and you worked really hard for them. And your energy is the Death card. So there is a bit of shedding of the old skin, right? It's an ending so that you have a new beginning. It's getting rid of the past so that you can move forward into your future, right? It is a death and a rebirth. It is an internal shift of who you are, you know. And the myrtle in ancestral memories talks about true identity. This is about remembering who you are, remembering your sacred self. And this is in your energy, so you are shifting in that direction, right? Keep in mind the tower. Now, we've had the tower a few times the last few days. It's okay. This is just realigning you, right? If we are talking about your true identity, your sacred self, then this is just a realignment getting you back to that, right? That means something has to change in order for that to happen. This just means that you can rebuild with a better, stronger foundation that's in alignment with your true identity. It's good to have this Nine of Pentacles here, because often, when we don't have that solid foundation underneath of us in the material world, it's hard to take the time and explore, right? Explore the sacred self. But you are shifting. We have the Magician coming out under that 9. So yeah, I mean, this is a card of action. It's go time. This is having the power and the skills and the tools and everything that you need to manifest, right? To transmute energy into the material world, into material world manifestations. Okay, so this is go time. This is go time. It seems like you've got a plan about something, but it does require you to come back to self. I wonder if you're having odd dreams, or I say odd dreams, but sort of awakening type dreams right now. In your energy is the King of Pentacles. This is really, really grounded energy, right? With a solid foundation. Now, the King of Pentacles knows how to work super hard, right? But also knows that when it's quitting time, it's quitting time. The King has earned the right to sit on this throne. He's worked hard. He understands the value of that, understands the value of having a strong foundation in the material world. This is in your energy. Coming home to self. You are a sacred being. Your presence is sacred. All right, underneath the tower, we have the Hanged Man. So yeah, I mean, you've been probably going, with this King in your energy, who does work really, really hard. I mean, you've probably been working really, really hard towards something, right? The King shows that you've achieved it, but at what cost? Are you tired? Are you fatigued? I mean, can you move forward in that manner anymore? You might have to change your approach. That's kind of what the Hanged Man is about, right? Taking a bit of a cosmic time out, assessing the situation, and figuring out a different way to reach your goals, okay? There's no way forward with this Hanged Man. So I like that this is showing up, because it's showing up with the Tower, right? You got to rebuild. You got to rethink. It's a card of pivot. Now, like I said, it doesn't mean that you're not going to attain your goals and your dreams and your wishes and your desires and all that. You are. You just have to find a different, better. There's a better way. That's what I'm trying to say. There's a better way for you to get there. Okay? Yeah, you're definitely shifting. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. This is a card of karma and destiny, right? Right under the Magician. It's action. It's time. It's go time. There's something you're supposed to be doing. There's something you're supposed to be, energy you're supposed to be transmuting. It's, what, I mean, it's going to be a little different for everybody. I guess what I'm trying to say. So, but the wheel is moving, okay? Karma and destiny. This is part of your story. This is already woven into the fabric of your story, the fabric of your life. So There's definitely a death and rebirth happening here, especially with the Hangman as well, the Tower. We have some enlightenment, some aha moments coming, right? But the nature of this reading is all really beautiful. That Nine of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Wheel of Fortune. Like, you have the power and the tools to move into your future, like, confidently. So maybe calling upon this true identity and sort of these ancestral memories is really important for you right now, right? For confidence, for independence, for just taking those first little steps, right? We have the Five of Cups coming out in your energy as well. So in the five's about sorrow and sadness, right? Now this figure is looking at the spilled cups. Okay. So this might indicate that you're focusing too much on the past, right? If this person turned around, you know, there's two cups that are full here. But there's a saying, crying over spilt milk, although it's not quite it's not quite that simple, is it? But it's with the Death card in your energy. Maybe you're saying goodbye to these. Maybe this is the ending of this, and you're gonna pivot towards your future. I think that's really what this is about. So finding that your true identity, pivoting towards the future. There's something beautiful waiting for you in this. Oh my gosh. Okay, I love this. I was hoping this card was going to come out as I was talking about turning away from those spilt cups and looking at the full ones. We have the Six of Swords coming out. I love the Six of Swords because the Six of Swords is about turning and focusing on the future, turning and focusing on the possibilities and the abundance on that distant shore, right? They're in the boat. They're crossing to calmer waters. There's hope, possibilities with this card. It's a card of moving on. It's a card of exploration and discovery. Okay, there's a bit of an enthusiasm, excitement that comes with this Six of Swords, I believe. Okay, notice the swords sticking in the boat, right? Over sort of this rocky water as they're moving into calmer water, as you're leaving the rocky water behind. This boat isn't going to sink. There's no water getting in the boat. And to me, that's sort of a balance of mind and emotion, right? Head and heart. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it's going to take you turning and looking at the future, having a clear grasp of who you are. Here we go. Four of Wands. Y'all know how much I like this card, okay? It's a milestone marker. It's crossing the finish line. You've achieved something monumental, okay? It's also considered the party card, right? It's the energy of celebration without the need to influence outcomes, without the need to, get what you want, right? It's not about getting what you want. It's about freely celebrating without, without influencing the outcome, without having expectations, right? Yeah, I mean, you're going to get there. With the Death card in your energy, you're definitely shedding that old part of yourself, which is a beautiful thing. I mean, it can be bittersweet, but it's beautiful, okay? We have the Ten of Swords coming out, so it's going to end a lot of pain for sure. Tens are endings. No more swords in the back, right? You are moving forward into a place of possibility, right? Get in touch with that true authenticity that is within you, your true identity. Understand that that your presence is sacred. You are sacred, right? I love this. I love this. It's a beautiful reading. Okay, that's your message for today. Thank you so much for being here. Hit that thumbs up button if any of this resonated with you. Subscribe if you feel like it. Share with your besties, and I will see you next time.